Good evening. Hello. Bonjour. Guten Tag. How is everybody doing today? Everybody all right? So team, the final day, we're going to do our final set of pools. And then we're going to do some AFK stages. I'm not German. I'm simply being polite to my potential German viewers. We have Pity on our epic banner, which is going to be good. We're going to arguably get a hero that we don't really need or want, but we'll see. But we're nowhere near on this one. And we have 2 orbs towards the 9 for Pity. So maybe, just maybe, we'll get twins. But we'll see. We'll let a few more minutes go by, see if anyone else rocks up, and then we'll do our pulls. And then we'll get into the finales. How's everybody's day been? Rocco, how's your day been? You good? Need so much wood to upgrade the fucking building. Jeez. I'm sick. You're sick? What's up, mate? You alright? Why are you sick? Can't be doing that. That's illegal. You can't be doing that. Well, whatever's up, I hope that you feel better soon. Just a cold. Ah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I hope that you feel better soon. It is never fun to be sick. Even if it gets you out of things. Still not fun. It's like, oh, I can't come to this, I'm sick. It's like, I'm still sick. Oh, you're having a great time by yourself. I'm like, no, I'm still sick. Doesn't change the fact that I'm sick. Probably just a 10 order day in the homestead. Don't think we're going to do any more than 10. Because we haven't got fully upgraded buildings. Oh my wordy. Jam all of the forge experts. I've got no idea. Maybe a heat up and a charge. Go on, double heat up. Why not? No clue if this is good or not. I can't remember any of the fucking low-level cards. None. 0. Well, Rocco, if you're sick and you're staying home, what's the plan? What are you going to do with your time? Are you going to redecorate your homestead? Because I personally think that would be a great use of time. We will see, by the way, chat, if the stream crashes today. I hope it doesn't, but we'll see. I am guessing this is incorrect. I'm guessing it probably needs to be like that. I don't know. Isn't it normally single charge? Double heat up. Let's try that. Okay. 1, 2. It's kind of late, so just about to watch and then go to bed. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, we need 2 more orders. 1. Done. What is the next one that we can do? We can do that one, surely. Surely. What was it? Was it a single box? 2 boxes. How fucking adventurous. And then it was a bouquet of flowers. However, we lack the wood. Oh no. Oh no. A shit. No, fuck. We lack the flower. Oh no. Maybe we could do a different one. No. 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 Okay. I guess we kind of need this. And then hope. 12. We didn't high roll that. Do we even have somebody in charge of this? We do. We need 6 more. Okay. Well, it's a good timing on the... Oh! A level 170 item. Don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. Is it a good one? HP, attack, and crit. Oh, we'll take that. Okay. Back in we go. We don't have twins. We do have that team. Put it onto auto prog. Alright guys, we're going to do the letter pools. Because I'm awful at being patient and we're going to fucking do it. So, we're going to start... We're going to start by doing cheeky little temple on the S. We shouldn't hit anything. Oh my word, we hit something. We hit Nazarick. What the fuck? That's kind of cool. That was super early, by the way. That was like 44 letters till pity. We hit Nazarick. That's crazy. Okay, that's cool. Nice. Another copy of Nazarick. Not gonna shake any... Can't speak, team. Not going to be frustrated by that. That's what I was trying to say. Very cool. Okay. And then we have our epic letters. Okay, team. We're probably pulling something that isn't going to fill us with a lot of joy here. Who do we think that we're gonna get this time? If we get a copy of Valara, it's useless. If we get a copy of Chimera, it's useless. If we get a copy of Daemon, it's also useless. I'd say useless, it's good, but it takes us to 1 out of 2 instead of like an upgrade. We would be able to upgrade Iron and it would be the first copy of Pandora. I really hope we get Pandora. It's about time that we see the Dora. The Dora the Explorer. Here we go.
State your purpose. What do you see?
For fuck's sake. Fuck off. Oh, actually, no. We really want 1 more copy of you, please, Valara. So don't fuck off just yet. Aaron. Iron would have been fucking fantastic, Chippy. But no, we get a copy of Valara. We are officially 1 copy... Oh, that is the wrong hero. We're officially 1 copy of Valara away from S+. On a free-to-play account on day 8. I'm gonna say that's both amazing luck and also quite unlucky at the same time. It's a bit of both. Alright, what we're gonna do next is we're gonna do our 2 Rosie duels. Because everybody loves a bit of Rosie banter. Hey Matt, how you doing today, my friend? So here comes the 2 Rosie banter duels. We're going to get the back piece. I can feel it. Come on, back piece, back piece, back piece. Nope. Nope. That's fine. I'll take 2 blues. Honestly, I'll take 2 blues. Shamira Prob. Unfortunately, we got we got Valara. So, I would have wished that we did get Shamira, but it's all right. So now the question is, we've got 9 orbs till we get to pity, and we've got 2 support account. Damn fucking right. All right, guys, we're gonna get twins here, and we're gonna end day 8, not now, but in the future, by saying that we are the support account. Now, this is frustrating, but it was just teasing us until we got it here. Team, this wasn't what we wanted. We wanted a copy of twins. Why is it on our first thing we're gonna hit pity? That sucks. Okay, so we got a copy of Nazarick really early. We got a copy of Valara. And we got some orb. Well, we got nothing, basically. So, we're going to take another spin on the on the temple. And we're going to spin again. I know, daring. Okay. Did we get any upgrades? Salazar! We haven't even got him on the list. Hello, Jeremy. We what's the word? We got Valaria. Ah, right. So, let's have a look. Which free-to-play would you spend... Whoa. Which free-to-play would you spend... Which free-to-play would spend their... on normal recruitment cry? Honestly, I think it's worth it. I think that you want to build your account out in general. It's definitely put us in an advantageous position against the other players that are spending. I think it's... I don't... Like, what else are you going to do with them? Realistically. You're going to play... Like, you're going to buy a rate-up banner? Like, the idea is that you want to try and build out as many S-tier heroes as you can. Like, you want to try and have some variance. There probably comes, like, a... There definitely comes, like, a point where... Maybe like a month into the game. Yeah, but like, if the rate-ups aren't good and you just start, you can't just sit on them, otherwise you'll just fall behind so hard. Like, the fact that we, for example, yesterday, we finished 4th in Dream Realm, we were top 4 in AFK stages, we were in the top 20 in Arena. Like, it was a really good day. Like, I think that if you start the game and there's no, like, good banner, and I would definitely argue that the Dimensional Marsil banner is a good banner, but I think that the best free-to-play strat initially is to spend your diamonds on it. But what if you're out of diamonds and Gala is good? I mean, if Gala's like... but it's half a dozen of one and half a dozen of another, right? Like, so the argument can go either way. Like, I understand the side of the rate up, save for the rate up argument, and I also understand my argument, which is the, like, just spend it and try and build your account out. But if you are someone who's free to play, and I didn't pull on banner, I legitimately would have fucking nothing in terms of, like, I'd have no heroes because I'd only have been pulling on, like, the epic letters, and you don't get that many epic letters. And yes, you would get the normal letters, but we've been doing, like, on average, maybe two like, extra 10 bombs a day. I think it's more important to build out the account in general and give yourself like a backbone so that you can compete in Dream Realm and get... we're not competing today, but like so that you can get the... I'm clicking on the button. So that you can get like the high level rewards. In addition... I guess you do a lot of the doing. Yeah, you get like you get so many diamonds every day on this. Like, for example, today we started the day on 5,000 diamonds. I got up to 13,000 before I've now dropped back down to like 6,300. Like we get diamonds out of like literally an abundance. But I definitely, like, for example, once you have built out your core heroes, and what I mean by core heroes is, like, let's say you've built out Shamira, okay? Like, Shamira is a back-breakingly good hero, as is Valara. I think once you've built out, like, Shamira, Valara, and Iron, and if you're looking at, like, an AFK stage perspective, like, you've got a built Theodore, a built Faramore, like a semi-built Hugin, these sorts of heroes, just start saving. But I think that you have to get to that basis first, because if you don't, you just fall so far behind. But like, I can see the argument definitely, because I know, Better a Dreamer, I know of a player who quit when Shamira's banner came out, and they didn't have any diamonds at all to pull for her, and they were free to play. And they used to buy literally like everything they could in the store. Like, they'd be buying these daily. Like, they just had so many blue essence, and there was no reason fucking why. And they just spent their diamonds aggressively. And it's just like, okay, and they would do like pull after pull after pull after pull. And eventually the game does start to punish you for this, because you do start to dwindle in like your diamond stuff. And especially when you get into season, the diamonds that come at you are much slower. But like when you just start, you get like 1,000 diamonds for ranking up. you get like all the diamonds from the story. You get loads of diamonds from this. Alright, team. I think you'll be fine for Gala. It depends what content you because I don't think I've ever asked you this question, Dreamer. I don't think I've ever asked you this. Is AFK stages like the game mode that you enjoy, or do you enjoy like Dream Realm and PvP? Is there anything like, do you enjoy just the game in general, or is there a specific game mode that you're like, I'm playing this game because of this? I'm just wondering. Fair enough. I think I'm not going to reveal my source, and also I have no clue if this person just speaks out of their ass. So like, I don't know. But I've had, well, actually it's come from two people, and once again I don't know if both of them know something that obviously I don't. And they believe that Gala is going to be a Dream Realm hero. I have no clue why. I've not looked into any of like the rumors, the spoilers. I know that obviously she does time magic. And I got told that she's like an arcane mage from World of Warcraft, which is something that I then spoke about. But apart from that, I know nothing about her. But I've been told that they think that she's Dream Realm, so... yeah, like, exactly. Me too. Me too. Like, on my server, I for example, I've been spending so much time and enjoying this account, like this free-to-play account. I logged onto my main account for for 20 minutes when I got back from the gym earlier, and I just literally just pressed attack, did one attack. I was like 3rd on my server, 9th overall, and I was just like, good enough, next. Like, I don't care. Like, I could sit there and maybe like try and push to get to 1st. Who cares? Like, it does not make a difference. Team, we need to try and cook a King Croaker team. And I don't really think that we have the ability to do it.
The hunt awaits.
Is there something with Nazarick that we could do? Could we do like a Nazarick Brutus Smoky kind of thing?
A great victory.
Nope. We only have one more attack. Oh yeah, Laios. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Who else needs?
I don't have Thorin, no. I have not picked up a copy of Thorin. I went for Daemon instead. We could try Laos. Laos. I also think maybe we take it off. Like, maybe we do...
Turn back now.
Can we do like this?
I'm here.
This is a bad team. We only have one more attack. I don't really mind where we finish. I'm just gonna hit memes. I'm just gonna hit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is as far
Okay. It didn't work. No. Whoopsies. Okay. Let's go back to AFK stages. Mahira is actually mental, by the way. I still can't get over the fact. Does preseason? No, that was never preseason. That was season 1 or season 2. Preseason didn't have double stages. At least I don't believe it did. I think that was season 1 or season 2. Because I thought, because someone else asked this the other day, and then somebody was like, no, that was season 1 or season 2, and I didn't get to play season 1 or season 2, and I never saw double stages. I kind of wish that they would bring back double stages. Was it as like it sounds, where you had to use, like, you couldn't use the same hero? It's like Titan Reaver, but for an AFK stage. I heard that they were awful. Like, I heard that people hated them, and I personally didn't understand why. I would love to see double stages where you are faction locked. I want to be the most sadistic motherfucker. I want you to have to use a Lightbearer and Mauler team. Like, you got a Voyage of Wonders this shit up. Like, you have to like, well, in Voyage you don't have to, but it's like incentivized. Something like that, where it's like you should create a Mauler and a Lightbearer team. Yeah, probably. Where it's like you have to use 3 heroes from a Lightbearer thing, and like 3 heroes from the Mauler. I don't know. It sounds like it would be a good challenge. Once again, another thing that I'm putting forward, if I ever go to the next in-person event, I'm going to be there like, have you thought about doing this? And they're going to be like, yeah, it's a terrible idea. And I'm going to be like, yep, do it. I fucking dare you. Oh, yes. The 10th order of the day. Serving it up Gary's way. Alright, team. The sucky thing is we're 1 copy of Faramore away from ascending him, I think. Yeah, 7 out of 8.
Time has come to depart.
And I'm fairly certain Hugin's the same. 7 out of 8. For fuck's sake. Well, you know what that means. Da-da-da. Nope. I thought, you know, why not? Okay, we'll go back to this. Genuinely, Mihira is so broken. I still can't go over the fact of how good Mihira is for preseason. Update on Marcel, by the way. Right, I'm not going to read the rest. After your last hype, I built Marcel. I say that. I accidentally built Marcel. I pressed pull, thinking I had selected Laios. And I got 2 copies of Marcel. And I was like, oh, my bad. And then I proceeded to, like, build her across, like, 140 letters in total. Like, it was super quick and easy. Like, really low investment. Not a lot done. It was really not a lot of diamonds. It was very, very, like, happy mistake. Yeah, exactly, Rito. Happy mistake, yeah. So now I'm going to read the rest of it. Her damage fell off on part. It's alright, because, like you say, we built her for collection reasons. In addition, there's always going to be some... Like, she's definitely going to be Ravage Realm, right? Like, she's insane at doing damage compared to, like, Natsu and Lucy and Laios. So I think she's 100% locked for Ravage Realm. So I think if you're gonna build one of the two, I definitely think that she's the preferred one to build, right? Yeah, right. Rocco. So Rocco's probably in the same situation as me with this free-to-play stuff. If you come up against a Pandora Marcel, even if like the Pandora and Marcel are 1 copy, they are like they just kill your team. They literally just 2-shot your team. It's actually nuts. Yeah, she's really easy to counter, just not for preseason. In preseason arena. In preseason arena, the people that have her at S+ are like top 5. Like, she is just a fucking house. Like, there's all of the like the pay to win players in arena here. They all have like S+ or S Marcel, or they're full built S+10 like teams day 8. It's crazy. I was looking at the arena ladder. I think there was someone like, look, Pandora Marcel. Like, watch this. This is actually just nuts. My team just died. like, and again, she comes out of the box. 1, 2, you're dead. Oh, really close. Really fucking close, yeah. Yeah, mythic Pandora. That's some crazy luck right there. I hope not. It says that I had zero frames dropped. So, but yeah, it might have been. Oh, really? I think... does she get energy gain as she gets bigger, like more fully built? But I think I think Pandora gives her attack, right? Or am I wrong about that? Does Pandora's box give her attack? Maybe I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Oh, 35% attack. Like, this is the big bit for the what's the word? For the free-to-play. As well as 35% attack for the next 10 seconds. That's crazy. There was someone else that used it against me, but you can see, where are they? Like Marcel. It's like a, if you want to be good at PvP, at the moment you build Marcel. At least in this pre-season-ish. Marcel. This person hasn't. So fair play to them. But yeah. Team, we're buying 2 letters from here. Because I want to open more letters. Because I want to get copies of Faramore. Because I'm a degenerate. I didn't get one. Sad. Got 3 messages. Holy shit, they do. Sorry, busy. Everyone's past me. I should really push. I was going to look at something, and I have forgotten what I was going to look at. So bear with me while I try to remember. Because I fucking can't remember. I was going to look at... well, technically today is the last day of this account, so it doesn't matter if we end the day on 0 diamonds. So, we theoretically could just yoink another 2 temples if we really wanted to. This person's account is crazy. So, to give an idea, we've gotten, like, very lucky, and we also have Mahira, so we have quite decent power. But this person is on 4, and this person's on 250, and this person's on 36. Hey, Peter. How you doing, my friend? That is crazy. Go on then, Rocco, for you, eh? We didn't get it, Rocco. We didn't get it. We're doing one more. I know I would never recommend doing this, by the way. If you're watching this, never take your diamonds below like 5k. There's very little point. We're not playing this account beyond today. This is the last day, and we kind of wanted to try and get to what's the word? We wanted to try and get a legendary plus Faramore. And unfortunately we didn't. We're now just 2 copies of Zany away from Mythic. 1 copy of Faramore and 1 copy of Hugin. The game's basically like, you should play another day. Alright. Brutus. Buy my 0 diamonds right now. Go down slow-mo. Oh, team. I got a text message saying that my car's ready. Now, if anybody doesn't know what I mean by that, I've had the worst luck with cars this year. Most recently, somebody drove into the back of me. No exaggeration. And, yeah, I had to get it fixed. They are telling me that I can pick up the car. Cool.
Celebrate.
That's good to know.
You and me.
Luckily, I wasn't in the car when they drove into the back of it, which makes it even more bizarre, but is what it fucking is. What was I going to say? If you haven't, I encourage you. You don't have to, obviously. No, I'm gonna be more forceful. You need to. If you haven't done this, you need to do this. I've just released a video today It's the second episode of AFK Stage Tips and Tricks. It's on Saida. It's a long one. I've segmented it. I've put all the timestamps in there so that you can see what's what. If you're just wanting the humor, if you want like the humor of everything, right? The first 2 minutes, that's where like the beginning jokes that aren't amazing are. And then in the Saida summary and shenanigans bit, which I think is at like 33 minutes, that's the next funny bit. I'm extremely proud of being a clown for the last final bit. So that I like the final bit. I put the Saida one in background noise. I was really like scared that I was gonna miss something important from the Saida stuff because she's such a like the video's long because there are so many like scenarios that you can go through with her, and I think that's something that I fell foul of. But yeah, I was definitely proud of the humor in this one. I apologize to any Isabella fans, and if you like Saida, then you'll like the final joke as well. But chat, for the next one, we're going to do... Somebody in this chat suggested it, and I didn't take your name down. So if it was you, you can have all the credit. You can take all the credit for it. It's effectively an AFK stage top 10 annoying enemy tier list. So we're gonna have like in at number 10, and then I'm gonna put like one tip on how to like defeat them. Like that's kind of the thing. So yeah, it's I'm looking forward to potentially making that. I've been asked, I still have like 2, maybe 3 videos that I've been asked to put out this week by people of the community, which by the way is really cool. It's really nice that you guys share your ideas with me and that you're also like, you should make this, I'd watch it. So we've got at least this is what has been requested before the launch of Phase 3, which is on Sunday for me. The first one was an equipment guide for Phase 3. So some predictions, once again, on what equipment will be good, how to do it, what to pick, these sorts of things. The other one will be charms related. And I'm not sure that I want to do this one, but I might. And it needs to be out before Monday for me in the UK. And that would be what mythic charms that you should be selecting and who you should be prioritizing. And then the last one was I wanted to put out the findings from this because this has been a hell of a lot of fun, and now is a big time for new players coming into the game. Like I was looking at YouTube earlier and I got recommended somebody that normally streams, I think, Genshin, and they came and tried this game out. They were like, oh yeah, I'm going to go try AFK Journey out because they have a delicious dungeon collab. And I think they got like an hour through the game, and then they kind of were a bit lost. Oh, that's banging, Peter. That's really cool that they've put it on the first expansion. So the first expansion was... Wait. The first expansion was Heaven Sword? No. Was Heaven Sword the first expansion for Final Fantasy? It was, right? Or are you saying literally like the base game? Which was A Realm Reborn. Which also was goated. A Realm Reborn. If anybody here played Final Fantasy XIV during A Realm Reborn, that was the Ultima fight on like the hardest difficulty. Amazing. Interesting. Oh, we've lost this. Realm Reborn was really good. I really enjoyed that.
Hand and foot unite as one.
Getting your anima weapon as well. I played a bard. And that was back when bards had like these really long ballads that they played. It was really good. It was really annoying because you would have to stand still.
Let's celebrate. Just you and me.
I'm such a MMO fan. I love MMO games. I think I've played literally like every MMO.
Time for more power, hardhead!
In the Queen's name!
Last MMO I played was Terra. Terra was a great one.
Let's celebrate. Just you and me.
Terra had a really weird upgrade system once you got to endgame. But it was good. Didn't mind Terra. Holy delete. Faramore. Be gone!
Queen's name!
I played on console. I can imagine the console overheated a lot.
In the Queen's name! The ache of longing. Quench it.
Sounding like an aeroplane. That's funny. Oh, is your Xbox doing okay, honey? Yeah, it's all right. Just imagine it.
Time for more power, hardhead!
You chose the wrong path.
Nah, we can auto this. That's fine. Holy fucking hell. They really do just delete me, don't they? Jeez Louise.
Chose the wrong path.
Look at the damage. Watch this. Chippy's just gonna fucking do it. When in doubt, get your Chippy out. Oh my god. Decisive victor. What a fucking title. Some of the titles in this game are just bad. Team, what's a good title in this game? To be honest, the reason I got interested in it is because of the collab. Ah! So you're quite recently to Final Fantasy, Peter. So I play Magic the Gathering. So I am assuming that you also play Magic the Gathering. I love Magic. I didn't buy, I'll be honest, I didn't buy any of the Final Fantasy sealed stuff. I bought some singles, but that was it. I didn't buy any of the sealed product. The last Universe Beyond product that I bought, actually this is a lie. I bought a Spider-Man bundle box because I'm a massive Spider-Man fan. But before that, I bought Lord of the Rings stuff because I quite liked that crossover. And I think from the other universes, I bought the Secret Lair for SpongeBob because I like SpongeBob. I bought the Secret Lair for a few of the Marvel things. But I know that some people aren't a huge fan of the Universes Beyond stuff. Who lives on a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob! Poor person's yellow.
Time for more power, hardhead!
Do you have a favorite game mode format? Jesus Christ. Do you have a favorite format in Magic Pizza? Are you like a commander player? Oh, you only commander. Okay. I play only limited. I only play draft.
Time for more
I guess I occasionally play commander if there's like
Queen's name.
4 people at the shop before I draft, but it's very rare. Come on, team. Get there. Look how close this guy is to dying. Kill him. There we go. Next. 30 seconds. We're not going to do it, are we, team? I can't watch. We got the victory music. Okay, cool.
Have been purified.
Time for more power, hardhead!
The ache of longing quenches.
Ugh. Why is it so important to always have like 5,000 diamonds? It's more a case of like it tends to be my personal rule of thumb not to go below a certain amount because you always want to make sure that you have enough for your daily what's the words? Your daily XP things, but as a free to play you only get 1 and it's 50 diamonds. So it's not it's not a lot. You also kind of want to have at least some like rule of thumb that you set yourself, because if you like, it's kind of playing into the argument that the Better Dreamer was talking about, which is if a hero ever comes out, you want to at least have some foundation to say, okay, I can go and pull it. So if you set yourself a ground rule, for example, on my main account, I don't ever go below 10,000 diamonds. And that's really low, and it's really low because I spend like a decent amount on the game. If I didn't spend a decent amount on the game, I'd have a much higher like target that I have to make sure that I don't go beneath. For example, when I wasn't spending a lot on the game, it was like 40k diamonds. And now it's like 10 to 15,000. So I think it's just like a good rule of thumb to just set yourself like a, I'm not going to go beneath this point. There are some times where you can break it. For example, let's say on my main account, I'm at 10,000 diamonds, but I'm 10 letters away from pulling an S tier hero, and there's no rate up hero for like another month. Then I'll just go ahead and pull it because I want the S tier hero potentially. Like I want the copy of a hero. And you should apply a similar kind of break the rule principle Like, what we were doing where we were trying to find the final copy of Faramore, that has a meaningful impact in our progression, potentially. So it's fine to go and potentially dig for it. But you just have to then say, okay, now I've got it. I need to be sensible and not do that for a couple days and just save up my diamonds again. Like, rules are supposed to be broken for the right reason, kind of thing. Like this, we only get one of as free to play, and it's 50 diamonds. Another good reason for like pulling quite early on and not being super like stingy with your diamonds is your progress like this. Your gold, your XP tomes, and your purple hero essence isn't capped. Like, it's dependent on how hard and high you can push your AFK stages. So as a free-to-play player, if you can benefit from like a single copy of Mahira like we are, plus a pretty decent core, for like a decently built like Faramore and Valara and Hugin and Theodore, you'll do this. Like, you'll be able to get better daily rewards than other people. Hey D, how you doing? Wait, we got a piece of gear? Oh my god, it's an equipment for a fucking ranger. Oh, thank you. Not. Okay. I feel like the purple thing is not that dependent on the stages. So the purple one, this little one per day, so you can see, yeah, like it won't make a huge difference. You can see here like how far it goes up. So it's going up very, very incrementally, like it's not a lot. But the issue is, as a free-to-play player, the resource that you are most limited on is this purple essence, at least at the beginning. So, for example, we're sat on a bajillion tomes at the moment. Where are they? They're in here, right? We have so many training manuals, but we have very little hero essence. So anything that you can do to impact your hero essence number will be meaningful in the long run. Like it. And yes, even if it's like a tiny amount, I'd rather have the tiny amount than not. Like, I'm sure that there's some guys in the world that would rather have an extra inch than not. It's just a way of being a bit better on progress, you know. And that's why I think that arguably the best value for money, or one of the best value for money things that you can buy in this game is what's the word? Is the, where am I going with this? Is the Noble Pass, because it gets you extra purple essence. What on giggity diggity wiggity is that? What? This man over here has just eliminated our team. Sir?
Time for more power, hardhead!
What the fuck? How has the other person autoed this? I want to play the other formats of Magic, but I'm really just busy with the part-time job. And I only have... Yeah, that's fair, dude. I think Magic is such an in-depth game across all of its formats that you can very easily get lost if you find yourself not focusing on one. So focusing on one is definitely a cool thing. And Commander is by far, I would say, probably the most enjoyable format. I've always played Limited. I've played Limited Magic since I was 11, and I'm 32. I've been playing for 21 years. Chat, if you're a parent, don't do this. Or actually, maybe do this. Like, I really benefited from this. My mum was a single mom, bless her. She couldn't afford childcare. and we had a local card game shop that was also a computer game like LAN center, and she'd go to work during my like school holidays or like days that I had off, and she'd just drive me to the card shop or get me to walk to the card shop at like 7 in the morning when they opened and just put me there. And I remember her going up to the staff and being like, my son is now your responsibility for the rest of the day. Like, and after like a week of them doing it, it just became a habit. For like the next 6 years or 5 years, that was my everyday. I would just go to the card shop, go to the computer game shop. I'd play on their PCs. We'd do like 24-hour LAN stuff. We would just have so much fun. But it meant that my friend group, like I was 11, and I was playing like card games with like adults. So my friend group now, even today, I play Magic the Gathering every Friday night with the same set of people, or most Fridays now. And they're like 10 to 20 years my elder. So people are like, oh, what are you doing tonight? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to go play card games. And they're like, oh, that's really cool. Like, you know, who's that with? And I'm like, oh, it's with my friends. And like, oh, I've never met them before. And I'm like, oh yeah, you wouldn't know them. It's like, oh, maybe they can come out with us to like the club or to this or to that or to like the bar. And I'm like, oh, I don't think that's their jam. They're like 45. Like, what the fuck? D, Dreamer, are you both looking forward to 2000 Apex stages? It looked like it wasn't ridiculously quick in pushing. It is, Jeremy, to be honest. I lost touch with them for like a year, and then I was in there's a UK supermarket called Sainsbury's. I was randomly in a Sainsbury's, and one of them came up to me and was like, you haven't been to cards for a year. Where the fuck have you been? And I was there like, oh, just having a rough time. And they were like, cool, cards is tonight. We'll see you there. I was like, oh, I guess I'm going. and then I started going again. But yeah, apparently Imp didn't clear like as many stages as I thought with Mythic Charms. It was like 700 by the end of day 2, which by the way is still insane. I'm not gonna love that, but it's less than I think I thought it would be. Cough, cough, not. See you later, Peter. Have a good rest of your day, mate. I'm pretty I can't speak. That's what I can't do. I'm fairly excited. I know I'm excited because in life, if you're ever annoyed by something getting in the way of something that you enjoy, you feel angry, and it hasn't even happened. You feel in your bones like, oh, I'm really frustrated. I hate this, and I feel that way. So I can definitely tell that I'm excited for Phase 3. I'm interested to see exactly how long the 2000 stages will last. How far did... I'm assuming... Has somebody cleared it on Pioneer, Dreamer? Did somebody clear all 2000? I'm guessing not. I'm guessing most people stopped. Normally they stop around like the 70% mark. So that would be what? 1400? Somewhere around there. I think it's around 70 to 75% is when you start to encounter like synergy stages, and there's just not a lot of people around to like give you synergy, and then people's like interest starts to wane, and you're there like, why am I cooking up a comp? Yeah, okay, that trends to be around like the same point. That's fair. Oh, team, what do I want for Christmas? I forgot to give my Christmas shopping list to my family. What do I want?
Let's celebrate.
I'd like the Rosie store skin, please, Dad. I'm sure he'd get that.
Time for more power, hardhead!
The ache of longing. Quench it.
This doesn't look like it's going to be a win team. I just looked up and we're dead. We'll go again. I do think we're going to run into the problem of free-to-play levels in a bit.
Time for more power, hardhead!
But we'll see.
In the Queen's name.
Well, it was, and then we had an encore. You know, like at the end of like a music concert. By the way, I am definitely not comparing myself to a musician. At the end of just like a general stand-up comedian show. Once again, I'm not comparing myself to that. At the end of like a theatre play that's gone awfully, but the people are still clapping it. They'll come back out and they'll do like a little encore. This is the equivalent of that. We've had our main theatre performance. I've come back out for the encore. I'm here for the extra day. Honestly, the reason why is the single copy of Mahira re-energized the enjoyment in AFK stages. In addition to that, we got... So there's 2 artifacts that we unlocked yesterday that we didn't have access to, but other people did. So I wanted to see how the game would feel with playing with them, because we hadn't had them, but other people had. We don't. It's not S+, it's only Supreme. But we did get a further copy of Valara today. So she's 1 copy away from Supreme Plus, which is hilarious, by the way. Like, I just... yeah. But interestingly, Chimera isn't like an AFK. Like, I mean, we know this from Global, right? We know this from Season. Chimera isn't like a house in AFK stages. She's like a bit overrated unless you have Pandora. And it's very similar. Like, this is the best AFK stage team for pushing. Like, this team that we're using. And then sometimes it runs Zandrock. It's nuts. Like, well, yeah, Faramore is the powerhouse, but oddly, Theodore is doing a ton of damage as well at this low level. Like, Faramore sometimes just dies, and it's actually Theodore that solos the AFK stage. It's interesting. And then there are other times where we come up against Flowers and everybody dies. As we've just fucking seen. The one thing that we really... The one thing that we Chimera feels like her damage is just bad in general if you don't have her built. Like, I'm guessing if we had her like for example, if we had her like we do for our Valara, it would probably feel a bit different, but we don't, so it doesn't. And yeah, we've hit Nazarick the last 2 S pools, which hasn't been fantastic. It's good for some of our other content stuff, but not specifically AFK stages. But generally, it's been pretty good. We unfortunately haven't fallen into the lucky category. I've seen a lot of people talking about how they got a very early copy of Twins from the Stargazer station in my guild, and unfortunately I wasn't one of them. I still need another 7 orbs. And I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get 7 orbs. I have to upgrade this bad boy a few times, I guess. 2 twins in 4 pools. Well, technically, that is nuts. That is actually crazy. That is actually crazy, Rocco. Man's got the luck.
Time for more power, hardhead!
In the Queen's name!
Interestingly, team, I've genuinely found this fascinatingly fun to do. Not only because it's been like a nostalgia trip, like the going back to pre-season has been just pretty enjoyable. You're basically running meta. Yes, yeah, literally, yes. That's the best bit about it. This is literally a team that we would see just with a pre-season artifact. And even then, during like phase 1 of the new season, we saw this team with Star Shard. It's crazy. By the way, what on earth is this fucking AFK stage? Igor, Thorin, Damien. Are the developers alright?
The ache of longing quenches.
I think that we have gotten unlucky by getting so many Valaras, but at the same time, I truly believe that we have gotten extremely fortunate in the same, like I'm gonna say at the same time. Have you seen a big difference? I have. I really, really have. Like, Iron Wall and Star Shard are so fucking good for AFK stages compared to Awakening and Enlightening. Like, the haste is such a powerful stat. And, like, Star Shard's, like, damage and Star Shard's ability, yeah, just nuts. It is definitely lucky that it's funneled into one hero. And it's definitely lucky that it's been funneled into this hero, if that makes sense. Like, if we had had it funneled into... I'm trying to think. Like, if we had had it funneled into who's on our epic wish list, like Daemon, we would be pretty sad. Like, because we've pulled Valara a lot on the epic banner, and we have a lot of control over who we see on the epic banner. So if we had had a lot of, like, Daemons, we'd be sad. Like, if our Daemon was Supreme and our Valara was Legendary, it would feel very, very different. Very different. 3 letters, team. 1. 2. Faramore.
I shall forever fight and protect.
Sigh. I think Valara... Do you know what? I would go out on a whim and say if your interest is AFK stages, we might have the best hero. Honestly. We might have the best hero because you look at the best AFK stage team that we're running, right? It's Valara is the only S tier hero. And she's good in Dream Realm. So yeah. It's definitely interesting. This AFK stage does not look fun. I tell you that. Oh, great. It's about the bounce. Hey, Calf. How you doing? No, she's not outside of having Pandora. Like, if you have Pandora, I think she is. If you don't have Pandora, I don't think she is. If that makes sense. It should. I'm saying it, and I'm like, it should make sense.
In the Queen's name.
In the Queen's name. Chat, how's the stream been today? I've not had the issue. I've jinxed myself now, watch. I've not had the issue that we were having. I love how Thorin's dying thing was just to kill me. Love that. What team this early can do anything about Neru, Pandora, except by putting Lily in a box? Maybe Rowan without... She's gooey. This early, she's... Like Shamira, that is actually really slow. She's not that good in PvP because she is quite slow.
Time for your eulogy.
Wait, did Mahira just die? Yeah. Oh, that was bad. Alright, good, Jeremy. Nice. And the problem with this lower level, Rowan is just terrible at this level. But we discovered this the other day. Rowan is actually dog shit until level 131. He doesn't do his instant energy gain till 131. And that instant energy gain is what makes Rowan like a decent one-copy wonder. None with Saida. There's somebody with Mythic plus Saida. We saw them in PvP a couple of days ago. There was somebody with one copy, but we've seen somebody with Mythic Plus as well. Yes, she is in my... She's not in my defense team, actually. She's not in my defense team. But I have. She's in my attack team. This is my defense. It's probably not very good, but yeah, it is what it is. It's called the Turtle Team. Honestly, we should be playing this. The problem with Arena is, and we'll show it to you again. If you weren't here earlier, this is the problem with Arena in pre-season at the moment. This is basically what happens. Okay, ready? So Pandora put Marcel in the box. Marcel comes out. 1, 2. That's Arena in pre-season. you can't beat that, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Pretty big banter.
I shall cleanse Salthorin of all shadows.
We nearly have enough tomes to level our entire team up to 120, but we just don't have the purple essence, which is quite funny. The problem is in pre-season, killing something in 5 seconds, because I think that's how long Pandora's box is, right? I don't think you have the option, or I don't think you have the ability. Maybe a Sylvina, but you would have to have a very, very built Sylvina, right? I think you'd have had to have gone like S plus Sylvina, which is nuts. We should we should do the final ranger piece, right? Yeah. There we go. Alright, team. We are, for perspective, we are... Where are we? Where's the events? Events. We're 7th. Which, honestly, I'm pretty happy about. Because... these guys are level 130, and we're level 110. To give you a fucking idea. 20 levels? Jesus Christ. Having a 20 level difference is just nuts. Right? What is this team? This team looks fun.
The ache of longing. Quench it.
Stop killing our team. Look at the living armor. Look at it. Chop. Chop. And again, chop. 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 Do we have enough damage? That is the question. Fucking hell, we do. I don't know if we have enough damage to kill this guy, though. Ooh. How high you rank to AFK stages? Well, technically there's no rank. No, you can't. So Xandrock works most of the time actually on non-terrain maps in preseason. If you open up the map against an AFK stage like this, you just die. It's really funny. He kind of... The purpose of him is obviously to destroy the terrain, but the terrain actually helps you in preseason. It's really fucking weird. And there's no specific like ranking, like there's no... There is a infinity stages, Kenny, in preseason, but it's very late on. And you don't really get the same type of rewards that you do as the infinity stages that we've become accustomed to seeing. Yeah. There we go. We did it with this team instead. But they introduced an event, which wasn't there when I first went through the game 300 and something days ago. And it's called like a forward journey. I think that's what it was called, right? And it basically shows where you are on the leaderboard. So we never had this, but now they already... It's kind of like a soft introduction to you're going to be on a fucking leaderboard and you're going to like it for AFK stages. It's like, oh, I wonder where everyone else is. And then suddenly it's like, welcome to the competition. Like, you're gonna get XP and some red gems and some other things, and you better come in the top 10, and yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I got invited to the guild. It was really cool. They were like, hey, do you want to join? I was there like, I don't know. And they're like, oh, you should come join us. So yeah, I'm with the pay to win champions. And just for proof, here's my little first purchase. Mr. Rowan. My duck. If everybody has seen the latest episode of AFK Stage Tips and Tricks, you'll know that Rowan and his duck make a guest appearance. My impressions are on point, I can tell you that. I mean, I wasn't an impression. They were clearly there. They were just, you know, clearly they stopped by to educate themselves on how to take on or how to best utilize their Saida, you know? I'm glad you thought it was a good video. I had a lot of fun making it. I was saying earlier to Dreamer, there was a lot of scenarios that I felt like I should have covered in more detail, but I think if I had done any more, it would have been... It's probably already a bit too long, and if I'd done even more, it would have felt even longer, so... Like, I could have gone into depth on how, like, you can use Saida against statues, and you can manual her onto a statue, and you have to be aware of the bounce back, and you can use her as fodder for the statue damage, and blah, 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 like, but it just gets to the point where it's too much. Like, another... I was having, like... This is how much the video was kind of, like, on my mind. I was in the shower, and suddenly I was, like... It was kind of like, you know, in the scene... you know, if anybody is here has watched Home Alone, when the mom remembers that she has, like, lost Kevin, she goes, Kevin! Like, that. I was in the shower, and I was like, Elsa! Because I had forgotten to include something about Elsa, so I had to quickly make a quick thing about Elsa, because I think that would be the main one that people would have been like, oh, you've not mentioned Elsa. Oh. They tried to fix the knockback calf, and they fucking failed. They made it infinitely worse, in fact. So it was 3 seconds. They've now changed it to 5. But Saida gets knocked back, and she takes like 5 seconds to come back. And then gets knocked back. So it's like, they fixed it, but they didn't. I think they fixed it for Baelren. So there's always been a strat where you can teleport Baelren into statues, but he used to bounce constantly around, and it meant that he couldn't do anything. I think the change was kind of designated or directed towards making that strategy a bit more, like, a bit more doable again. And we did see on Pioneer, obviously I don't know about this time, because I haven't played Pioneer for Phase 3, but in Phase 2 Pioneer, we saw some Baelren teleportation for statue stages, but then we never saw it on live because it just wasn't the most efficient way to do the stage. As always, the most efficient way to do the stage is normally double Hugin. But maybe that would change with our... Is it Sword Oath? I can't remember what it's called. The new artifact. The good one. Did they really adjust the amount of Saida stages for Phase 3? Well, they technically... their comment about Saida stages was actually after Phase 1. So Phase 2 was already a change in philosophy in how they went about doing AFK stages. So Phase 2 already saw an adjustment in the number of unaffected creatures. So I don't know, and if Dream is still here, she may know. If on Pioneer they used Saida less, but I think their change in design philosophy has already been implemented. But yes, that's still a worry to many players. Like if you're someone that is on the fence about building Saida right now, you could definitely be like, is she gonna just get bricked by the developers? Like, it would be kind of sucky.
Victory is ours, my friend.
Team, we got another piece of equipment. What are we gonna get? We're hoping for something rogue related that is good, or a tank related item that's good that we haven't got something on. Made chat. Ah, we'll take it. Mihira item. She was definitely still used, but I didn't see as many stages where she was a must. Yeah, fair. That's fair. And that's similar to phase 2. A lot of people, and once again, in no way am I trying to discredit anybody's achievement. I think if you don't have Saida and you cleared Apex stages, but you still have like Bale Ren and Faramore, congratulations. I think that's fine. I don't think Saida was as important. She was still very, 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 very good, and she made a lot of AFK stages a lot easier, and it meant that you could clear AFK stages a lot quicker, and you could do them day one. But I now know of I've had over 14 people, and that's still not a lot in terms of sample size, but I've had 14 people message me, and I have 10 friends on my own friend list who have done Apex stages now without Saida. So there's definitely less reliance on her than there was in phase 1. Phase 1, if you didn't have Saida, it was hard to clear every Apex stage in time for phase 2. So I think they made a good change. Yeah, but I think the more we get back towards like the AFK stage buff itself that we're getting, or that players are getting now, I think that has helped. Now, do you know what's really interesting? The Harak meta that occurred at the end, at least this is my perception of it, because I personally didn't see a lot of it. The Harak meta I encountered at the end of phase 3. At the end of season 3. And I was already like 1,500 stages ahead of second place on my district. And it was just me trying to like push as far as I could. And we started, like, my district started season 3, I think about a month, maybe 3 weeks behind the rest of everybody else, because we were still new. Like, it was still a new server and a new district. So I didn't fully experience it. And I personally don't have Harak built on my main account. I really don't like Harak as a hero, so I skipped him. I built Taylene instead. And that hurts. Like today in Titan Reaver, I'm like in Titan Reaver, the first 2 events, I'm like second place, and now in the Harak one for Necrodraken, I'm 34th. It's like second, 34th, because there are so many people in my district that have built Harak, and I get it. But yeah, he's definitely like a one-trick pony now, and it's Ravage Realm and Titan Reaver, and that's his like forte, and I don't think that's enough to justify me building him. So yeah, it was really painful, because obviously it's top 10 for the frame, and I was 11th, and I was furious, because I was like, how am I supposed to improve my score? I don't have a rack. Everything else is maxed. I don't want to put like essence into heroes that I'm not going to benefit from. Like, I didn't want to put more oranges into my Valkyr. I didn't want to invest to get like my Pandora to 25, because I think that she's fine at 20. And I was there just like, look, I'm just going to have to accept it. And then I realized that there was a new team for the middle of the 2 Titan Reaver events that I didn't realize had come out. And it was like 10. It was enough to take me from 11th to 8th and improve my score. So at the moment, we're okay. But it could all change, team.
Time for more power, hardhead!
Interestingly, the Titan Reaver event ends just before the Mythic Charms enter the game. So Phase 3, once again, this is using a UK example. Phase 3 releases obviously on Sunday, and then Monday is the Mythic Charms. It ends Sunday night. So it doesn't end in line with Phase 3, which is really weird to me. It ends in line with Mythic Charms. Or I think it's something like that. It's a bit weird. Or it might end No, I can't remember how it goes. It ends in like 4 days. 4 days and 4 hours or something like that. And then the new Rosie Store skin. I know some people don't like the Rosie Store skin. But the new Rosie Store skin stuff comes pretty soon. I think that's like 2 and a bit days, right?
Time for your eulogy.
Do we know what the new Rosie Store skin looks like? The Giga one? Like the really cool looking one? Because I know that the normal plain one is like white, right? It's like this cute white set. Like, what does the other set look like? Do we know what the color is? They're on Pioneer. Oh, I'm sorry. If Vi's watching, I said that they weren't on Pioneer. I apologize, Vi. If you're watching this. Oh, team, I'm being told that I have to do a work call. Oh no, that was last week. Don't worry, team. Fuck me. Thanks for that notification a week late. That's cool. I got him Paragon 1 by mistake. What the fuck? Alright. Let's go back to the action.
Time for more power, hardhead!
We'll turn Theodorus off.
The ache of longing. Quench it.
I don't know if we do it on anybody it's going to matter. It seems that this is just bad. Can we do that instead and see if Chippy does it? Do they look like a wedding dress? I think that's the best way I can describe it. Dreamer. I think it's like a weird wedding dress kind of item. Because the current Rosie skin, I mean, we'll just be able to compare, right? The current Rosie skin is this one. The Divine Bane. As long as it's not Divine Bane, then it'll be the new one. Oh, you did? Yeah, cool. Oh, it's black? Oh, very edgy. Oh, I'm not sure about that. It's black. I really like the normal one. Team, I'm very much a rosy skin enjoyer. I like cosmetics in games quite a lot. Cosmetics are my weakness. They are definitely my weakness in this game. Interesting that it's black. Yeah, the normal one looks really cool, right? I'm not sure about the black one. There you go. Chippy did it for us. Amazing. My friend says that the dark one looks so good. I'm not sure. Also, that Sonya skin is not growing on me. Yeah. Bit meh. Right, team. Where's the next event? 2 hours and 8 hours is over here. This is the next. Oh, some Infinity items. Probably grab the Isabella one, even though she's a useless hero. I apologize again profusely to any Isabella enjoyers for today's video. But she's just garbage. Deal with it. Not my problem. Well, if you're coming, literally, can't do much about it.
ache of longing. Quench it.
I love this. One copy Marcel just completely destroying the AFK stage. And the damage breakdown, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck. Look at that. There's definitely going to be some insane auto AFK stage team initially to push with her, right? Like, it feels like there must be something where it's just her with Pandora or something stupid, like a Celestial Hypergean.
You chose the wrong path.
I don't know.
The ache of
Some stupid team.
Quench it.
Like Kulu twins, a tank like Foresto. Maybe you just jam Foresto in for energy recovery or something stupid, or like the damage reduction. You just let her just sit there going whooshung, whooshung, whooshung. Just kill them. Yeah, you could just do the normal wilder stuff, easy. Yeah. Ugh. God, sometimes you really need to just have a big yawn, don't you, team? Alright.
In the Queen's name.
You chose the wrong path.
You chose the wrong path. In a strong pushing team for Phantoms, though, I think I recorded on Pioneer and sent my. That'd be cool. If you have it, I'd love to see it. I think there was a few times that you posted some stuff in the channel that I took some. I've saved some images of. What's the frame? By the way, what's the trend with Rosie Store and giving them awful back pieces? I really like the new set that's coming out, but the back piece looks like you're carrying around a gravestone. Like, what's that about? If anybody has not seen the Rosie Store skin, I encourage you to go and look at it.
In the Queen's name.
I don't know why they're carrying around a gravestone. Why are they carrying a grave? You ping me with the team. Yeah, you showed us this one, the Zandrok one. Yeah. Is this good?
Victory is ours, my friend.
You have 200 Rosie Store skins. Stones. That's good. I think it's like 180 to get the frame. It's 210 for the full set. I know that. At like full pity. Or is it? It's 210 for the frame. And I think at full pity, the set is like 180. So you definitely have enough if you wanted the skin. I think. You'll be able to check when it comes out. Or actually, you'll be able to check now. Because you could just look at the current one to see the breakdown of everything. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. I'm almost sleeping. Go to bed, dude. I'm to be fair, I'm only gonna keep going for a little bit longer. I would like to try and record, or at least like, yeah, I'd like to try and record some stuff for if people people kind of are, like I said, people ask for some videos on equipment and some other stuff. So I think I might do one or two things and I need to just have them prepped. But we've been going for an hour and 40. We can go for another 20 minutes, I think. Easy peasy. See how far we can push. If there are any lurkers in this chat, you don't have to say anything. If you're new to the game and you're struggling with anything, you're always welcome to ask me a question. You're always welcome to message me in game. Yeah, don't feel that you have to struggle. You can always just ask some questions. In addition to that, if you are thinking about spending money on this game, go for it. It's a very enjoyable game. At least I personally enjoy it a lot. I almost can consider myself new. if you enjoy this game and you're thinking about spending money on it, I don't think you should be. I don't think you should feel bad about that. It's a very cool game. Basically, the Xandrock team only works with the Phantomal. Bale will walk up, group up everyone, then Xandrock. Yeah, but the funny thing is, the variance of Black Hole sometimes is just frustrating, but it's a bit more consistent in the Xandrock Bale when Bale is Bale wearing the crown? I assume Bale is wearing the crown by how you described it. When Bale wears the crown, it makes it a bit more consistent. If it's anybody else that wears the crown, it's really, really fucking random. Yeah. What I'm referring to there, chat, is the Phantomal that we have in Season 5 at the moment for Alucia gives her spirit mark, which is symbolized by like a little crown. If she gives that to Saida, for example, when Saida triggers the ability, the game can sometimes register the point where Saida came from as the black hole point, but it can also register where she lands. There is a... It's not a bug, because I don't think it's a bug. I think it's just a feature. Like, it's just part and parcel of how it is. And likewise, if Saida dies while wearing the crown, it can take her death point or her spawn point as the pull point. So you get a lot of variance. A variance. It's a feature. I've seen a lot of people recently complain about bugs, and I'm like, it's just features. They're just features in this game. It's just, you have to deal with it. Because you asked support. I asked support. I was like, guys, is this intended? And they were like, technically, yes. And I'm there like, all right, it's a feature.
The ache of longing, quench it.
Shit. How did Faramore live? He's like, we don't win the AFK stage, right? But how did Faramore live that? That's so weird. Come on, Valara! Come on! No. Honestly, that was close. I thought Valara might do that for a second because of this. Yeah, we could. This will be a easy pass. It's just me being slightly lazy.
You chose the wrong path.
Me being lazy again. We just want to try and trigger the behavior. And having the haste onto him is quite nice because of the sword sweep. We'll just let it go off. Night, bud. Sleep well.
Time for your eulogy.
Enjoy the rest of your evening and have a wonderful day tomorrow.
You chose the wrong path.
Also, did you end up seeing the thing I showed you about Bale and squeezing out damage from him?
Just you and me.
With regards to the knock-up. Is that what you're referring to? Because there's a few. There's two. There's that way, and there's also if you have S plus Mahira, you can squeeze more damage out of Balerin by lining up her charm effects with his ultimates. There's like two little ways of effectively dragging more damage out of him. There. Do you have her? Did you build her in the end? Ah, okay. Yeah, so she's really inefficient, and you'll know that anyway. Like, she'll overlap quite a lot. So during like the Saida stuff, like during Saida's route, and also during like the Bale cycle and stuff, you just want to be mindful of when she plans on doing her stuff. It's very hard to keep track of because obviously it's impacted by haste, but you can generally get like a decent idea for it. It's not normally needed. Like I say this like as a, it's definitely not normally needed, but there was 1 or 2 AFK stages where, like for example, I did one for Panda where he was just not constantly, he just couldn't hit the damage check, and then through this he hit the damage check. Yeah, exactly. It'd be nuts. Go, go, go! Dinner time. Forward journey, where are we? We're 6th. Wow, we're pretty close to being 4th again. We're only a few AFK stages away. Look at that. So I double check. She does have haste on her jumps. I think that would be good for her, by the way. I think it would be better than Lucy's. I haven't run into a scenario where it's been bad for her yet. Yes, Lucy's are still goofy, bless her. Not a fan of the old Lucer. Can Lyos just stop dying, please? Man's got a fucking living problem. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I can be... I think bothered is definitely the wrong word that I was about to use there. I don't know if I'm going to make a charm guide video. The problem with it is there are so many... Like, remember last season? The people were suggesting, like, Faramore charms were locked to Arcane. And I built Ruthless. And I got laughed at by like 3 or 4 people day after day after day because my records were showing up with Ruthless, and then suddenly Ruthless were the best. And it was just so like, okay. Hey Marcus, I hope you're doing well, my friend. How's your day going? We're pretty good. Or at least I'm pretty good. Having a good time so far today. Are you going to be done with the new player account after today? Likely yes, but not forever. That's very cryptic. Let me try and break that down. So, speaking very transparently, like I do, after today, tomorrow, I am not basically here. I have my work commitments, so I won't be able to likely keep up. I may still try my hardest to do stuff on this account while on the move, but it will get a lot harder for me. So for that reason, we then also have season 4 have phase 3. I don't know where season 4 came to my mind. We have phase 3 coming out this weekend, and I want to focus on that, and I will be pushing in that quite heavily, or at least trying to. So that will become my focal point. That said, once we are done with phase 3, so once we've pushed all 2000 Apex stages, which will likely be probably in the later part of December, early part of January. Once done, we will go back to this and we will do it again. And you'll go, why are you doing it again? It's because I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to spend a tiny amount. I say a tiny amount, effectively as if you were buying like the new Call of Duty game. I'm going to spend that much money to show how much of an impact that has over the free-to-play experience that I had. And we'll run that until Season 6 comes out. So that's the current plan, at least. I might not do that, but that's the current plan. Does S Plus on Mahira make much impact if you don't have Saida? That's a good question. I think the question, or I think the answer behind that question is if you're going to, if you've, for example, let's say, so the question behind that question is, it sounds like you're thinking about taking Mahira to S+, but not Saida. So it would be really interesting to think, is that the correct choice? And Mahira is seeing more use in just like content in general. Like she occasionally appears in Titan Reaver, or like she occasionally appears in Dream Realm, which is interesting. If you have like Baelren and Faramore like fully built, I think S plus Mahira will have a huge impact on your account, even if you don't have Saida. Her charm damage is very meaningful, and it helps you get over effectively like deficit quite easy. Well, not quite easy, but easier. But if you're at a stage where you've, for example, let's say you have one copy of Mahira and one copy of Saida, I would strongly think about which you want to fully build. Yeah. It's been a good day seeing your Saida video, and I thought I knew how to. I still learned some new things. That's cool. That's good. That's the idea, Marcus. That's awesome. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun putting it together. See you, Caf. Have a lovely evening, my friend. As well as some people. Yeah, exactly. Mahira, I think, is like a trick of all trades. So I think if you're looking for value, definitely good. Definitely good. If you're off as well, Marcus, I hope you sleep well. You might have just been saying goodnight to Caf. I don't know. But yeah, I'm glad that you liked the new video. That makes me happy to hear. We might have to whap out the synergy on this. You just got here. Okay. Well, good night then. Look at the damage that they deal. It's crazy. I have a friend in my friend group who who always is like the first person to say goodnight to people when they're like saying, "Oh, like yeah, good night. I'll see you guys later." They're always like, "Good night," and as a result, we always pretend that he also is going. So he's like, "No, I'm not going." And then sometimes just through peer pressure, he's like, "Should I go to bed?" Oh, this AFK stage is rough. I say that. This is looking slightly... No, it's going to go really badly now, watch. We should still ult here. We need to kill the guy. Oh. Maybe we save this. And save this. We do a little sword sweep. Now we do it. Have a little charmy charm. Ugh. Alright, we're going to use our synergy. And we are going to ask... I don't know what for. Chimera. Chimera synergy. Please. On what is activity actually based on? Like, some people have 200 more than me, and I thought I was doing everything I could. I need what's her name? I think I just need Chimera. I think I just add Chimera to the team. And I got sent like 1 billion Chimeras. That's cool. Somebody sent me a mythic Chimera. Big up the mythic Chimera.
Chaos holds no place.
You can just like add that and jam. What is activity? So guild activity is based on the, you know, the guild quests that you're doing. I believe it's based on both in-game activities, but also like how many of the guild quests that you've done. So if you complete all of the guild quests, including the mithril points, for example, you have more activity than others.
The ache of longing, quench it.
Activity can also take a few hours or like, I think even a day to update sometimes. It isn't super accurate normally. I think it's a few hours. I don't think it's a day. I think it's a few hours that it takes to update. Well, team, this could be end of the road. That doesn't look very positive for us. We have an invitation. I get money for adding people to my friends list? Cha-ching! Oh, it was you! Amazing, Rocco. Events. Not the fishing diary. We're 5th. We need one more spot and we're into 4th again, team. Which, hilariously, I said that we would stop at the 2-hour mark. We're nearly there. That would be pretty funny. Look at our, we're at 1.8, right? Look at 3rd place. 3rd place is double. And level 130. Can we do this? My guess is no. That looks very unpromising from just looking at it from outside in. Those levels were crazy.
In the Queen's name.
Let's have a look. Yeah, this is going to be hurts. Whoosh. This might be some manual shenanigans that we have to deploy. I don't know why I was just clicking like that. Wanted to continue. Shall we let Chippy do it? Let's let Chippy have a go. Go on, Chips. Look at how many things. By the way, I'm still kind of Not frustrated, definitely the wrong word. But I'm still like mystified. All of these only open up once a day. The Primal Lord wakes up tomorrow. Look at that. Big Primal Lordess. What does Lone Gaze do? I've already forgotten what he actually does. Oh my word, Chippy did it. There you go, team. Our maximum yesterday was 4th. We're back into 4th again. Honestly, not that bad. This guy's got Rowan on his head already. Wait, how's he done that? That's crazy. We poured every affinity item into Rowan. We could try this.
In the Queen's name.
Yeah, there's loads more after. It's crazy.
Time for your eulogy.
You get all the infinity stuff. Oh, we can try this. Oh, it's using Siren. I didn't even realize that. My bad.
In the Queen's name.
He just dies. Wow. Alright. Is there any other team that we can look to use that won't just fall over? Try an Iron team. Have a look. Okay. Man down.
The ache of longing. Quench it.
I don't think we have enough damage without. Yeah. Okay. Can we just do like
Don't worry.
this? And hope that we get a sword sweep off before Faramore faints of Deathitis. Nope. Deathitis too strong. We could do this. No, we can't. He still suffers from Deathitis. How on earth do you keep him alive? That's crazy.
The ache of longing. Quench it.
He just falls over.
Let me set you free.
Pow. Pow. One more time.
Time for your eulogy.
He just dies. He dies even through charm. We turn this off, and then turn this off. Oh my word, look at his health! Yeah. Oh, Hazy. Unfortunately, I think we're about to be finished. we were just, I think, coming to an end. Oh, sorry, stretching on day 8. There won't be a day 9, unfortunately. I am away tomorrow. But maybe I will. But I'm definitely going to do like a little recap. I'm going to do a little recap for like an entry level player, just to recap like my first week, just over a week in AFK Journey as a free to play player. Some tips, some tricks, what I did for my wish list, these sorts of things. Ooh, what's the time? 10:20. All right, team. Z, by the way, before I do sign off, that keyboard that I sent you yesterday, the pretty blue and white one, the goddess one. After sending it to you, I think I'm gonna buy it. I definitely have talked myself into doing it. So, thank you so much as always for supporting me. Thanks for coming to the stream. I genuinely really appreciate it. This is the end of the free-to-play series for now. I say for now, because never say never. I have had an absolute blast playing this account. I have relived the base game. We have had 8 days of ups and downs with regards to our pools and what we found and what we've seen. There's a chance, like I said, that while I'm away, I will try to like keep going with the account, but I can't promise anything. And if I do, then maybe what I will do is on Saturday, I'll do a little quick stream just to show you guys what's happened, where it is, the things that we've pulled, the things that we've done, and just to keep you like abreast and updated about it. But anyway, have a wonderful rest of your day, whether it's morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time of day it is. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to go to bed. If you haven't, please, I uploaded a video today. Please feel free to go and watch the video. Once again, it's an AFK stage tips and tricks video on Saida. And yeah, it's genuinely been fascinating to see just how much has changed. Like, I started AFK Journey 300 and I think I looked at it last night. It was like 335 or 36 days ago, something like that. So much is different, and it will only continue to get even more different. So I'm happy that I've been able to do this. I'm happy that I can happily suggest to new players to pull a copy of Mahira because she's absolutely fucking busted. And yeah. I will sign off, and that's good. Thank you, Z. That's really cool to hear. I'm glad that people found it funny. It was amusing, especially the final bit. I thought I would make myself look a bit stupid, but I don't mind. It's all part of the fun. Anyway, see you guys later. Take it easy.